And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Watkins Glen for the Snickers Cup Series race number 22 of Season 5 of the Snickers Cup Series. Seth Cole, along with special co-commentator Lego Racer 41, a.k.a. Ralph Mason. Ralph, thanks for joining me.
Thanks a lot, Seth, for letting me be up here in the booth with you. Well, we are looking forward to a great set of road course racing here. Of course, this is not something that happens regularly, and it's quite special, really.
It is, and the big reason why we got Ralph Mason here is this is the kind of tracks that he's really familiar with. As a matter of fact, his whole family, based on the fact that Wolfgang Mason, your brother, ended up taking the Mobile Cup Series race here yesterday.
No, there's the rule in England about how to do this sort of thing, so I'm only allowed to comment on that under BBC guidelines, which means I have to give two arguments when commenting. So they go somewhat like this. Yeah, and it was a bit ridiculous, really. It was just a bit too Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Just a bit.
There you go, BBC approved.
Anyway,
I'm not going to get sued now.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna get sued by BBC.
Brilliant.
Maybe we can give them some fries. Maybe they'll be happy with that. Anyway, we're getting ready for today's race.
Only folks like middle race.
There you go. Anyway, getting ready for today's race. The front row today is going to be comprised of the 18 on the pole, based on the fact that the pole sitter at Watkins Glen always starts on the right side. It's a little confusing as opposed to all the left-hand turn tracks we have, but Whitos of Otas, he's actually been putting together some good runs as of late, hasn't been able to close the deal, maybe today as he comes in 31st in points, and then a guy who I really thought at the beginning of the season, the way he was going, he was really going to make the chase. Now he's found himself struggling to try and get back into the top 10 in points, and that's a former winner this season, Cole Daly. But we've seen here that sometimes starting up front's the best thing, but sometimes, based on the fact that we're adding on some more laps from our mobile race, that might not be the best place to start.
Well, on a road course, I think the best places to be are sort of at the front and at the back, because you don't want to be in the middle, because that's where the crush happens. In this first corner, the first cars, they're going to have to get single to get through there efficiently. And there's the sort of, I don't know if they have these in America, or you call them interstates or motorways, the lanes will combine from 3 down to 2 or down to 1, and the cars will just crush in there. And you've got to get the flow of traffic in properly. And if you're in the middle, everyone's crushing in, and you're going to get beaten around a bit. So you want to be at the front or the back, because if you're at the front, you can go in there properly. If you're at the back, you can just stop and break out a newspaper whilst everyone's just crashing and shouting at each other and throwing helmets around.
Two big trouble spots this race weekend have been this very first corner, the right-hander coming down off the long front straightaway, and also the bus stop. Do you think that's going to hold true today?
I do think so, really, because, well, the first corner here, it's very much downhill. You've got, you've got to go downhill into a dip into the corner. You've got the banking. It's definitely a right doozy of a corner. And the bus stop takes skill to get around it. I remember, a few years ago, Robbie Gordon in a bush race cut like two curbs. It cut about a second off his lap time when he was trying to catch Kurt Busch in one old Busch Series race back in, I think something like 6-8 years ago, really. Now think about it. Like the year I used to watch it.
Well, we're going to be keeping an eye also on the possible points battle today. John Cittadino, who actually the last time we were at a Snickers Cup Series road course race, ended up picking up his 3rd win of the season, so this might be right in his wheelhouse. He comes in 14 points ahead of Dylan Poteet, and then a total of 22 points ahead of a guy who nearly got the Truck Series win, but ended up messing up that bus stop and ended up throwing away the victory, Hayden Klein. What do you think? Cittadino, Poteet, Klein, who does this track favor here today?
Well, it depends who's on my list of cursing. So hang on, I'll get my commentator's curse handbook out. 1 second. Right, who's commentator's curse handbook goes? Handbook goes Cittadino. I'm sorry, but you have to.
So
Cittadino, if you overcome the commentator's curse, you are officially a badass. That's only hope you've got. I'm sorry, but that's how curse commentator works. So yeah, I'm not rooting for you because I'd curse you if I did. So yeah.
Alright, so we're going to have to see if John Citadino can overcome the commentator's curse and all that, try and keep the points lead, maybe end up becoming the most winningest driver in a single season by picking up his 4th win in only his rookie season here in Season 5. We're getting ready for these cars to roll off. They're going to complete a couple pace laps. While they do that, we are going to be showing you your starting grid for today's race. It's going to be a slightly longer race than our Mobile Cup Series event
And
was.
eat fries.
Yes, we're going to eat some fries too, get ourselves all pumped up and geared up for this race because it's sure to be a wild one. As everybody files by, we're going to be showing you your starting lineup for today's race, the Cheez-it 355 at the Glen.
To intense dubstep, or whatever you call it, techno thing.
Right.
My God.
Cars coming out of the final corner as we get ready to go green here. 18 laps of racing here today. As there we go, we're heading into the first corner. We're going to have to see if these guys can keep it together for the first time this weekend. They come out in the
Indeed.
first
Now,
corner.
if he, it's starting to see a bit
Dunham, did
Here we
he
go, this
save
is
it? He did. Dunham saved it. I thought he got turned around.
Oh,
And
got to use a bit of magic sometimes.
well, caution's out. And oh, it's for Tim Walsh, Aaron Williams
you
Jr.,
see, it's just
Eric Burton, Jake Rogers back here.
that ain't good.
Oh, Anthony McCrory's involved.
Who is that? 56? Looks like he's in it.
Yep,
It's
56 of
56,
Tim Walsh.
thanks,
I saw
Walsh.
Michael Norman, the 88, involved. I think Dylan Young and the Deuce may have been involved.
As
Oh,
the
no.
18 car.
No, I thought Dylan Young was involved, but well, no, that's Trent Dunham. No, I am seeing Dylan Young back there in 5th. My eyes are playing tricks on me, so he is actually up here in the top 5. As it's going to be a
Oh, good.
Votas. A Votas.
Confusing car.
It's a Votas, Wales, Daly, Dunham, and Dylan Young. That's going to be the top 5 as we're under our first yellow. Let's look back further, see who else may have been involved. Oh, Matthew Rodriguez involved. He was trying to get inside the top 10. He was 11th in points.
And McCurry's in it.
Oh, Michael Norman messed up the bus stop. Some other cars involved here, too. I'm seeing
Oh, there.
Jordan
That's
Davis,
not gone desperately well.
Silver Fox, and Danny Wells. Man, he just can't catch a break these last few races.
Who's that?
That's 24, Aaron Williams Jr. Got some pretty big names involved in this one here.
In that kind of weird looking thing.
As the caution is out
Indeed.
for the first time today. And Whitus Savotas is going to be the leader. Under our first yellow here on lap number 2. Let's take a look at a replay. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Drivers made pit stops under that caution flag. And
Except for Alex DeMarco.
Yep, DeMarco is going to be the one that beat them all out. He's going to be the leader. Then it's a Votas.
You always feel awkward. You always feel
Lawler.
awkward in that situation.
Yeah, I guess so. Lawler, Wales, and Dylan Young is the top 5. Then it's Barney Ward, Dylan Pote, Trent Dunham, Adam Chambers, and Emilio Navrat. That's the top 10 as we go back to green.
Yeah, you always feel awkward when you're the one car out in front because you're trying to work out did I do the right thing or not. But on a road course, track position is important, but also a tyres really. So it's sort of a bit of an issue. However, if you're out front, you're not going to crash as often. But if you're on fresher tyres, you're going to last longer.
You know, I think they actually all made it through that first corner without bringing out a yellow flag, so kudos to them.
You're having a laugh. No, they didn't. They can't really. You can't expect NR 2003 drivers to get through a corner.
Well, they did. We're still green flag racing as DeMarco's the leader. Lawler now has taken over second place right behind him.
I saw him 3 wide back there. There was a pink and an orange car further back there going 3 abreast.
Yeah, one of them was Mary Cole. There she is. She's worked her way up now just inside the top 10. I think it was Amelia Navarre she bypassed for that position.
Probably was, yes, that car back there, number 5.
And update the drivers that were out of the race after that last incident. They are the cars of Jordan Davis, Michael Norman, Danny Wells, Jake Rogers, John Cittadino out of the race, as well as James Silverfox, Matthew Rodriguez, and Anthony McCurry. So the commentator's curse book, it came to pass.
It bites. That was quite cool, actually. Not that he crashed, but the way I did that bit. Oh well, Alex DeMarco is still out front, and he's got a bit of a dominant lead thing going on here.
And right now, it's kind of a 3-car breakaway. Him, Lawler, and Watkins of Otas.
Where did that 15 car come from? He wasn't really up there earlier, and he just sort of appears randomly. Oh, what? Oh!
Oh, boy, more cars.
Oh, that was
Navarre, Jackson, Daly. And there they all go. Good grief.
Guys, it's a corner. You need to brake steering wheel, and you need to just open your eyes.
Well, Ralph Mason Clone was one of them.
Oh, God. It's ironic, Grinley, you say so when everyone else is doing it wrong, and then your clone goes and stuffs it.
George Roque, Charles Jackson, Rohit Vidar.
Oh,
and that didn't bring out a yellow. Charles Jackson.
It's always the way, isn't it? When your bloke gets in a has an accident, they just no yellow. No yellow. Don't need it.
No yellow, and that's gonna hurt quite a few drivers.
Caution move and said, don't throw a caution, don't throw a caution, revenge.
Cole Daly and Watkins of Otas, a lot of drivers who are actually up at the front. That's going to hurt them with that caution not coming out. So this is
Meanwhile, a big DeMarco is just gone.
Yeah, I mean this is a big time plus for DeMarco. He's just able to just drive away now with all these other drivers messing up the corner behind him.
The only problem is now he's in the corner and they messed up earlier. So there's like gravel, oil, fries all over it. Then he's gonna be the first one to know.
Wasn't there actually an incident in the 24 hours at Daytona, the 2.4 hours at Daytona, where there was a bus that actually was thrown in the bus stop?
We might see this again.
Certainly.
Or someone might be kind of swerve and throw a coach in there, because some people will just like that.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, there's skid marks here in that last corner.
Yeah, I think that could have been Trent Whitney, but I don't know. Whatever it was, they didn't throw a yellow.
And there come. There's Callum Wales catching up. I think John Cittadino's in the booth, making sure I don't throw cautions for the commentator cursor. It's me at the moment.
Well, the bad news for John Cittadino.
So go black flag 87.
Bad news for the John Cittadino machine is that Dylan Pote's actually running up in the top 10 here in 8th, so he is currently the points leader now.
So John Cittadino's up there going, black flag the 87, black flag the 87.
And there's Adam Chambers just ahead. He's been on a bit of a streak as of late. Just picked up a Snickers Cup Series win not too long ago. How
come whenever I say something good about a driver, they insta-crash, and whenever Seth does it, nothing bad happens?
Well, that's actually not true. I remember Dylan Pote and I, when we would commentate the All-Star races, a lot of times the drivers we picked always wrecked. Oh, we got pit stops.
Oh, I remember last year. Oh, hang on, haven't they just been in?
Well, they're pinned here on lap 7.
Well, the 19 has had an insanely good strategy then, because he started out last time, now comes in with the main group at front, so that's so far strategy plus.
And I think that the lead is now cycled over to Trent Dunham in the 1. Yes, it has.
Indeed. Well, I remember last All-Star race, because I remember when I last did commentary, I picked Dylan Pote, and he crashed. And then Dylan Pote picked me in the Mobile 1 All-Star race, and I won it. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Interesting reverse psychology there.
Reverse psychology. Reverse fate, more like.
Pretty much. Right here we got 2 former champions in the NNSCRA running 1-2. Dunham, a former Mobile 1 Cup Series champion. Adam Chambers, a former Snickers Cup Series champion. And hey, remember Hayden Klein? He messed up that turn. It cost him the Truck Series victory. Well, there he is. He is currently a lap down, unfortunately, and is not having the kind of luck he had in either the Trucks I mean, he finished well in trucks, and oh, he just hit Zach Campbell.
Oh, that's not good.
That?
What was that all about? Guys, calm down.
Campbell was in the top 5, and he just got hit by James McLeod and Michael Norman.
Oh God. Well, I thought I saw the
Slow
83.
down! Yikes.
Oh my gosh, guys, Arca brake, seriously?
And Zach Campbell was trying to run the special Marcos Ambrose paint scheme, which got him a top 5 the last time we were at a road course at Champs-Élysées, and that's going to bring out a yellow flag with Dunham, Henley, Chambers, all those guys trapped on pit road.
Well, I think I saw the 83 car dive for pit road. That might have mislaid the coordination of, I think it was the 9 and the 11. I don't mean that, just empty thing. And then that crashed them out, and then next thing you know, everyone's got Arca brakes. It's just whenever a crash happens, everyone's just like, oh, which pedal is it? I forgot. Is it that one? No, I think it's that one. You sure? No, I'll just hang on. Let me call the crew chief. Which pedal is it again?
I don't remember.
No. I don't remember. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I think
it's just... Oh, hang on, we've crashed.
I think Galligan is actually the current leader. I don't really know though. This thing is completely shuffled up the field. But I'm pretty sure Sean Galligan...
No, I think it's someone called...
I think it's Galligan.
It's like been on one of those weird quiz shows.
It is. I mean,
it's a quiz show.
They all just pitted there under that green flag.
Everybody's a winner except everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, so Galligan I think is the current leader. I don't know if he actually made a pit stop.
The
or not.
wheel of misfortune has rolled.
He may have to pit. We'll have to find out. We're gonna take a look at a replay of what brought out our
the
second
power of
caution
Yoshi
of the day. Yeah, the Yoshi power. Taking a look at what put us under the caution for the first time today, and they went 3 wide here down to the
This is
first
not
corner.
intelligent.
No, this isn't. 3
this
wide
is not intelligent.
into this corner. Not a good idea.
Because, you know, this is the first lap. You gotta get going. You don't just go, OMG lols win, and just go 3 and 7 wide.
YOLO.
And think you're boss-like. And then, oh my god. No! Seth said, YOLO, the world is corrupt now.
It is.
This is just the end.
It's over.
I was remember
Up
that time
ahead. There it is, right there, the contact.
Ended...
It was between Trent Dunham and Matthew Rodriguez.
Oh dear, Matt Rod.
And and then good. Henley turns McCrory around.
God, the universes are just taking itself out here. Maybe having a gravitational issue.
And oh man, nothing but steel guardrail
that's
from
not
61.
Good. That ain't good. That is not a nice place to crash a car.
Oh, and then he's gonna go down right in front of the points leader.
Oh, something happened to the 88 as well.
Yeah, Michael Norman.
He got a nerf from somebody.
Norman got turned.
I think
don't know
it was the 21 car. Is that the 21 I can see?
That is. That's Galligan.
Norman. I think the 21. Galligan.
I think
Yoshi attack.
I think Trent Whitney had something to do with that too. I'm not sure. Oh, and then Whitney gets sideswiped by the 4 of Mary Cole.
Indeed. And I've just got burgers now. Thank you. Which was nice. The booth rats have just given me some burgers.
Did they give you fries too?
No, just burgers.
Low budget.
Oh, it's in like it's weird. It's in like pizza. It's like in weird bread, which is quite interesting. It's like a burger bun. It's sort of what is this? It's like ciabatta bread or something. That's cool. It is ciabatta bread. Thank you.
Aha. So anyway, there's Derek Reed and Trent Whitney involved too. Now let's head back to the green flag. Well, Zach Campbell was running inside the top 5, and I really don't know what happened here. Hayden Klein just comes right up into Zach Campbell. I don't understand it.
I have a good idea. I think what happened was, down the backstretch, the 83 signals to the 11 and the 9 that he's coming to pit road. So the 11 gives the 83 a wide berth, going into the pit road. 9's there, 11 comes across, smacks into him, and then they just spin out. And then everyone forgets which pedal to use, and they all crash.
Aha.
And everyone feels like they're on Crash TV.
You explain it, and it makes just so much more sense.
I mean, like, it's just, I think it's the British accent thing.
It could be. It could be. And then watch right here, Zach Campbell, I think he was then heading for pit road, and he just takes out James McLeod, and Michael Norman has nowhere to go.
Michael Norman has not had a good day today.
Not at
He is
all.
just not. He is. It's that demolition derby car that is now.
Yeah.
Michael Norman's just going to be in there with a battle helmet with some like chicken wire over the front of it and just all the fenders off it, just going, "I will destroy you all."
He got involved in that
Like,
first
that's weird,
wreck.
kind of-
He messed up the bus stop, and now he gets involved in this one. I think he's 3 for 3 in all the incidents that have happened today.
I think they're gonna have. I think it'll be really funny. He comes back to the after the race. This crew member just playing Another One Bites the Dust, and then just he's gonna be so annoyed.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, caution's out for the second time today. We are past the halfway point. Let's head back to green. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 11 of 18. Trent Dunham is the new leader over Adam Chambers and Sean Galligan. You see Ralph Mason clone and Tim Walsh up ahead.
Oh my God! I'm on TV. Hi, Mum. I'm on TV.
They're on the tail end of the lead lap.
Indeed. I'm on the tail end of the lead lap and I'm on TV. You know, 2 for 2.
I think Chris Dollerton is currently in 4th. We'll have to see when they cross the stripe here. Yes, he is. Oh no, wait a
Now you gotta
minute.
watch out.
No, Adam Chambers is a lap down. So Galligan's actually second. Oh no, wait a minute. Now they've readjusted. So it's Dunham, Chambers, Galligan, Dollerton, and James McLeod is in 5th. I thought he got involved with the 9 car.
It's the wildest NR 2003 race in the world. Wheel of Misfortune.
There he is. He is officially in the 5th position, is McLeod, after he got nailed in the driver's side door by Zach Campbell when our second caution came out. And oh, Trent Dunham.
Oh, Dunham.
Oh,
That ain't
man,
good.
he loses the lead.
That is not a good way. That is not a good way to have that happen.
No, it
Hey,
isn't.
tell me up with that bus stop. I don't know what it is.
I
Derek
think
Reed
Trent was
might have
trying to
something to do with
avoid the other cars, the slower cars.
that. One of them was me, so I think there's going to be. When I get out of this room, John Stadino and Trent Dunham are kind of line up with a couple of crowbars, and I'm going to die. Just FYI.
Nemco Motorsports versus Earnhardt Ganassi Racing.
Some serious pain will be dished out.
I have a
Probably to
feeling-
me.
Anyway, Sean Galligan is now the leader over Chambers and Dollerton. Galligan, he hasn't gone to victory lane yet this season, and he's pretty good at road courses. Right now, he's doing a great job there in that Hartley-Pool Ford. What do you think? Has he got a chance?
The reason us British lot are good at road courses and short tracks is because it's exactly like driving in London. Because in London, you cannot move because you're just boxed in front of cars and stuff, and you have to basically barge your way around the place, and there are cabbies throwing things at you. So generally, the British lot are quite good at those sort of areas. Even though we don't normally have short tracks around, it's just like, oh, it's driving in London. I can do this.
There you go. There's Sean Henley. He was up just inside the top 10, but I saw him going 3 wide heading down to the bus stop. I thought that's not going to end well. He fortunately did get through it in one piece, but the defending Snickers Cup Series champ is now slipped back quite a bit behind some other drivers. And oh man, Hayden Klein just nearly collected his own teammate right there. He's not having a good day, and he's seeming to take his frustrations out on others right now.
Indeed. You really don't want to take out your teammate. That's one of the worst you can do, unless you're in Formula 1. Well, that's sort of the done thing.
Here goes a battle for the lead. Chambers has gotten up to Galligan, but Galligan's going to close up the gap there, and he's going to take the lead back, but that was the closest thing we had to a battle for lead. Now we got the car of Tim Walsh up ahead. He's on the tail end of the lead lap, but he is up to speed. Is he going to be a factor in this? Oh man, they were almost going to go double wide through this corner. That would not have been good.
Indeed, it's always a factor. There's another moving object in front of you. It's definitely going to be a factor, as the 87 is gone.
Yeah, Ralph Mason, he really checked out.
Which I have to say is a good and a bad thing.
He just got to hope for a caution now. Then he can get back on the tail end of the lead lap, the tail end of the longest line. But right now, no yellow has come out at this point. Let's quickly give you the top 10 after everything that's gone
John
down.
Cittadino is up there again.
No, John Cittadino is out of the race. Galligan is the leader. Dollerton just now
he's
took
up at
second.
the
Chambers is third. Fourth place is going to be James McLeod, as they're pitting here again, looks like. Poteet was pitting. James McLeod is in fourth place. Fifth place is going to be Kyle Sosnowski with a damaged race car. That car doesn't even look like a top 5 car, and he's up in fifth. Sixth place is going to be Sean Henley. Seventh is Austin Ogo. Eighth place is Callum Wales. Ninth place is Jacob Lawler. And who is 10th? It's Richard Johnson in the 47.
Now you gotta realise laps are winding down. It's lap 14 of 18. We are on the way out here.
Yeah, laps are winding
With
down.
fries
so
on the line, you make moves you wouldn't normally make.
Yes. There's Cheez-its and
Fries
fries
on the
in
line.
victory lane. That's motivation.
It seems to be fries combined with any other thing. So, you know.
So no
We need to
matter
have, like,
what
a
happens, you're
taunt-
guaranteed getting fries anyway, right?
Yeah, the entire the fries is the NL 2003 meme. I think just collectively. If there's a meme, it's that. I don't know how it happened. It just what it did.
Fries became a meme.
Yeah, indeed it did, and it seems, Sean. It seems that at the moment, Gallagher is resisting all comers, and now suddenly 33 has a wild 33 car has appeared, and the 18 has appeared, and what was the other car? There was one car after that was Tim 15 car has just gone.
Yeah, I think that the drivers right now that are in the possible hunt are the drivers you see there. There's 21 of Gallagher, the 33 of Dollerton, the 51 of McLeod, and the 43 of Chambers. Those four are on the lead lap. Everybody else is either a lap down or on the tail end of the lead lap, like Ralph Mason up ahead there. But Chris Dollerton, he's right there in second place. Keep in mind, two of the Richard Childress cars have gone to victory lane this season. That's the 27 of Rohit Vedaravu as well as the 31 of Danny Wells. And Vedaravu went to victory lane. And Finian, they're pitting again.
Yeah, do not doubt the ability of the all leaders to pit and someone running about 30th to win the race who we haven't seen all day.
Well, I'll tell you one driver who did stay out, and he is right up there. James McLeod, out in front, the Daytona 500 winner and a two-time winner this season, maybe looking for his third win of the season. The question is, though, can he make it 3 more laps around this track without having to pit?
Well, the Star Fox car driven by James McLeod, it might end up doing a Wolfgang Mason here. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
He might.
So let's
The
see
whole
who
sort
would quotes be Rohit Vedaravu in second place, and it looks like it's Callum Wales would be that driver.
Yeah. It's ironic, isn't it? James McLeod has Star Fox on his car, and the person we're comparing to was Wolfgang.
It's like a canine convention.
It's a canine convention. Oh my god! At least you now know what to call the next race of the season, the Canine Convention 400 or something.
There you go. Oh, looks like
Wait,
James
that
McLeod. He's committing to pit
Has to.
road. He's going to come down. Dylan Young's already on pit road. Looks like
You
Trent.
can't pit in for another 2 laps, mate. You're not. You know, it's. You know. You don't,
Trent Dunham just picked up a spot, but he's not the leader. Let's see if Callum Wales came down pit road. Yeah, I think the 39 came down pit road. So who would be
Now
the
it's all-
leader now? Is the question.
now it's all down. Now it's all down to who did the fastest pit stop or who did stay out.
Well, McLeod did beat Callum Wales off pit road, it looks like.
We might want to say Alex DeMarco because he was leading earlier.
Well, I
How's
think
this-
DeMarco actually was on pit road and went a lap down, from what I saw.
Ah.
I think he messed up one of the turns or something, because I did see him on pit road about the same time that Dylan Poteet was on pit road. And I think McLeod...
Or just
Oh, wait a minute, there's Dollerton catching up to McLeod. This is the battle for the lead. McLeod and Dollerton. I think.
And
Oh,
Gallagher
what
is
happened to
nowhere
Sean
be found.
Galligan?
Exactly. Gallagher is nowhere to be found.
There he is. He's smoking.
What the Ah. Hartlepool have just been relegated.
What in the world happened to him? I think that if this thing cycled around, he would have still been the leader. And now, with less than 2 to go, James McLeod, Chris Dollerton, those are the two who are going to battle for the win.
It does seem that the Hartlepool car has been relegated.
Wow.
Oh, that's how 3 people are going to line up with crowbars outside the outside the production office to kill me. Lol.
Oh dear. as Chris Dollerton, he's going to be the leader coming down to the white flag. He passed James McLeod. Can McLeod get him back here? 1 lap to go. Dollerton trying to become the 3rd RCR winner this season. McLeod trying to become a 3-time winner this season after picking up wins at Daytona and Darlington. Oh, and they got the slower car of Trent Dunham. Is Dunham going to be a factor? Oh, he's holding up Dollerton.
Ah, here we go. It's going to come down to the bus stop. Bus stop is the most important thing. If McLeod can time it right, he can slip high 33 and the 1 at the same time.
Here comes Dollerton.
And then just drifto.
Can he make it through the corner? Okay, no! Dunham shoved him! Dunham shoved him! Dollerton loses the lead! And
Take on Star Fox.
McLeod takes the lead. Dunham just screwed Dollerton.
Dollerton thought he couldn't let Star Fox do that, but he could.
James McLeod just hit Linus of Otas and got the wall. Dollerton gets taken out by Dunham. McLeod makes contact there and nearly gets the wall. He did get the wall. He's trying to hang on though. Ralph Mason, Tim Walsh right behind him. They were on the tail end of the lead lap. Actually, they're now a lap down. And James McLeod's going to hang on. Even though he nearly wrecked, he's going to win his 3rd race of the season. He wins the Cheez-it 355 at Watkins Glen. Oh, and Doggone-it Google Plus crashed. Man, what a time it picked to crash. So unfortunately, Ralph Mason not in on the finish of this race, but it was absolutely unbelievable. An epic finish here at Watkins Glen. And James McLeod, our winner from Daytona and Darlington, can now add Watkins Glen to his list, and he joins John Cittadino this season as a 3-time winner in the Snickers Cup Series. He and Cittadino now are tied with Adam Chambers for most wins in a single Snickers Cup Series season. Chambers had 3 last season. McLeod and Cittadino with 3 this season. But what an unbelievable finish to this race. What an unbelievable last lap. I'll tell you what, Watkins Glen, I didn't think it was going to be really that kind of a track that would bring about a lot of good races. I thought we'd see a lot of single file racing and maybe not a lot of passes for the lead, but it has definitely played out to be a big factor into maybe who's going to make the chase and who isn't. It's been a great track that we decided to come to here today. And James McLeod got to be very happy we came here as well in that 51 car. As always, we're going to show you the top 10. McLeod wins this race. Looks like Adam Chambers is going to finish 2nd. Nice run for him a few weeks after his victory. Richard Johnson going to come away with 3rd. Sean Henley going to get 4th. So he's back to getting top 5 finishes. Austin Ogo going to finish the day in 5th place. A nice run for him. Callum Wales going to get 6th. How about Kyle Sosnowski? I mean, that car was damaged. And he's going to finish the day in 7th place. Chris Dollerton, he was able to recover to finish 8th place, but I think he and Trent Dunham may be having some words after this race is over. Pichu London actually was a lap down, and he's going to finish the day in 9th place, and Rohit Vidar, who was also a lap down, is going to finish the day in 10th. So it looks like only a total of 8 drivers finished today's race on the lead lap. What an unbelievable race. Just a shame that Ralph Mason wasn't able to be here for the finish. Google Plus letting us down at a very critical moment of this race. So I want to apologize to Ralph Mason on Google Plus crashing there, but fortunately, I guess that's what happens. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. Also subscribe to Lego Racer 41, Ralph Mason. The link to his channel is in the description. You can check out his cool Andy Fox late model series that takes place over on that channel. And I hope that you enjoyed today's race, and hope that you'll be tuning in when we head next week. Next week we go back to Pocono, so we're going to see what's going to happen there. As James McLeod becomes a 3-time winner this season, congrats to him on his win. Here comes your official finisher results, overall point standings, which includes a new points leader once again. Dylan Poteet has now taken the points lead back again. He and John Cittadino week after week continue to swap that lead of the points around. And today it's Dylan Poteet heading into Pocono as the new points leader. Alright, so here comes all the stuff you need to know after this race, after an exciting event here today. We'll see you guys next time here on the S3 Sports channel, Offline Racing. at its best.